What should a typical workshop garage have?
Or maybe...
Sorry, there was a mosquito there. I just killed it. You're not worried about the mosquito?
Not worried about the mosquito.
I think you have every tool known to mankind on that wall.
Lower your doors. That way, safety equipment.
Personal protective equipment.
Personal protective, as you say, personal protective equipment.
Let's do that one more time.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I don't think you people need an introduction to this man right here. This is my father. How are you, Dad?
Good to be back. Yes, I'm doing well. Thanks, hon.
Well, I'm actually here in his garage, and we wanted to do a real quick video on what should a typical workshop garage have. So I figured that the expert in this topic, in this subject, would be my father.
Well, you have to have all the essential tools you're going to need, depending on what type of work you're going to be doing. But before you get started, you have to have appropriate lighting, because lighting is what protects you as you move around in your garage, whether you're working in daytime hours or maybe...
Sorry, there was a mosquito there. I just killed it.
Or maybe later, later in the evenings. You know, you always.
You're not worried about the mosquito?
Not worried about the mosquito.
I killed the mosquito for you.
We're Texas tough. We're in Carrollton, Texas, so.
Texas tough.
Howdy. But anyway, yes, proper lighting is very essential, and you'll see that I have tools of all types.
I think you have every tool known to mankind on that wall.
Well, make it easy for you to work.
Sure. So can I just say something real quick? Because you mentioned lighting, and I do like that point a lot, because the lighting that is in most garages, it's insufficient to none, pretty much. And now these garage door opener motors are coming in with built-in LEDs, and these built-in LEDs, that they're much better than an HD camera, than any other type of, perhaps, of surveillance that you could install in your garage. If you have good lighting, then that can pretty much discourage anyone in the neighborhood trying to get the jump on you, you know?
And that's very true. You want to protect all your gear and your tools. As you well know, you can go to any official tool shop and they're expensive to replace. Take care of what you got, folks.
Now, in your specific garage, you have 2 garage doors, and you happen to have a chain drive motor and a belt drive motor. How important is it for your workshop to have a quiet motor? Do you care that your garage door motor is quiet, or do you not care?
Most definitely. I do care, because the belt-driven garage door opener is quieter, and sometimes on our upstairs level we have people sleeping, and when the chain drive goes off, we wake up everybody. But when the belt drive goes off, nobody wakes up. But eventually my good garage door SOS repairman is gonna change them out for me.
Sounds like a deal. We'll make a video out of it at least.
Okay.
Talking about, like, for example, your specific workshop, the things that you prefer to have in your workshop. We know that you have all the tools. Clearly you're going to have a lot of electrical tools that were specific to your trade. Do you still have those tools, by the way?
As a matter of fact, I do. I have many different tools that I use. When you have a little workshop like I do here at home, for my own personal use, I don't build anything for individuals, because biggest part of the time is just for myself. That's why you got to have a little bit of everything. And then you always want to think of saving your back. As you get older, you want to save your back. Always have tools that's going to help you support, hang on to, and lift anything that you're putting together that gets heavy. Remember the PPE in your work area, protective.
Personal protective equipment.
Personal protective, as you say, personal protective equipment is so important. You got to be safe.
And I noticed that you have your PPE on, which is a big plus. I wear my PPE when I'm on a job site, specifically if it's in a multi-family community where there's a lot of people, a lot of vehicles. Safety is a big thing for us in what we do in our line of work.
It's very essential to have your safety vest, your hard hats, your gloves, your eyewear, protection eyewear, and also always remember you have to have leather safety shoes. Good leather, good grip, good leather safety shoes, because never go to work with tennis shoes. Without your feet, you can't move around. So always protect your feet.
Yeah, I actually have if I'm not mistaken, I have steel toe. I think I have steel toe and a composite toe boot.
Work boot?
Yeah, work boot. But what do you prefer that is in, footwear? Do you prefer steel toe, or do you prefer composite toe, or what do you prefer?
Well, in the 30 plus years that I worked in construction, I always preferred a steel toe shoe. When I first started in the trade, they were genuine steel toe shoes. I mean, you could take a knife and cut into the leather, and the actual cap was a steel toe cap.
Mm-hmm.
Now that term is used loosely now. Now they use a different form of cap in front of your shoe that's not actually metal, but it is what is that, FEMA? OSHA approved. You know, and it makes your work boot a lot lighter to work around all day. And I've also worked in some job sites that required steel toe shoes and also a steel toe on top of your footwear that would really protect you even more. Work boots are so important to protect your feet.
And just like you, I do not wear tennis shoes when I go onto a job site, especially if I'm dealing with like a very heavy custom wood door. So I've always taken the precautions necessary to have a steel toe boot. So it's, you know, kind of vital with the type of work that I have. I also noticed that you have like your go bag. And so your go bag there, it looks pretty intricate. I mean, you know, and we've talked about emergency preparedness sometimes on this channel. In the garage, you know, aside from having all of your work items, all of your work things, you're also wanting to be prepared in an emergency. Would you say that your emergency preparedness bag is one of the things that every garage door garage workshop should have?
Most definitely, yes. Like you said, I have two different type of go bags. One is for construction work, and then another one is for life safety. You know, and the one for life safety, we keep it in the house by the front door.
So I just wanted to wrap this up real quick, Dad, and I wanted to get your thoughts about how the construction trades, all of the service trades right now, are suffering a deficiency in labor workforce. There was a statistic that I can't remember if I read it or heard it, but basically for every construction worker out of 50 construction workers that were retiring or getting out of the trade, there were only about 7 that were able to replace them. There's not a lot of people who are focusing on training for the trade. I just, you know, I don't know what that's all about.
That's true. Our younger generations today is more computer driven, and that's wonderful because we've moved a lot, you know, design and putting things together. But you still need those men that work physically on job sites, and when they're well prepared in safety incline and installation of whatever trade you work in, you know, you want to be well prepared as you do that.
Dad, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know that, you know, our viewers here on this channel really enjoyed the last series of videos that we had with you, and being able to take this time to talk to you about garage doors, your garage specifically, and all the ins and outs of your experience being within the trades. I mean, we truly appreciate your insight, you know, your experience. I want to thank you out of the bottom of my heart for all your hard work, all that you and Mom did for us, and, you know, busting your back to make sure that you were able to bring food to the table and, you know, pay for our needs. Just, you know, grateful for you. Love you.
Love you too, my son. Thank you. And friends, take care, be safe, and work smart. Love you guys. Bye.
Y'all stay safe.